You all know what I do in the morning, don't you? It's almost 6:30 Sunday. I cook. And before heading off to hospital where I work as a consultant gastroenterologist and hepatologist, I talk to you guys about the thoughts that come to my brain, the events that happen, the comments that I made or somebody else made. I kind of just reflection. We are supposed to be reflecting on our appraisal portfolio. Coffee sometimes also reflects, I think. Coffee, are you hungry? Let's see whether coffee like beef brisket. Did you? Okay. The thing is, when somebody is hungry, people eat anything and everything. Question is it good for me? Like alcohol, like smoking, like even water. Too much water can make you convulse, you know that. Baba, where is your dog food? Although I believe there is nothing called dog food and human food, it's just food. But I posted a video a few days ago about what is the ideal human food. So humans are foodie. We can go to left to right to full veg to full carnivore diet. But you, on the other hand, because you're domesticated, so maybe you can have this, which you are eating. Where is your sister gone? And see if I give some carb, will he like it? Coffee? Do you like some carb? Insulin spike? See? So this wild animal has been thoroughly domesticated. So this is my carb. The more and more what I'm trying to do, be unlike an Indian in a sense, food habit wise. I love Indian food. I was born in India, Calcutta, but I've been in UK for the last 24 years. So I'm kind of 50-50. Who are you, Coffee? Are you kind of Indian or British? Anyway, so sometimes you crave stuff that you shouldn't eat more. Some foods you can eat more. But this morning, I was thinking that every good cooking, every big stuff in life needs marination. So you don't have to just start cooking, start a big job. You marinate. Some call it creative procrastination, whatever you want to call it. But the problem is for ADHD, there is something very, very real called task paralysis, that you keep on doing other stuff. So because of the high energy, you're not sitting idle. You are doing what you call procrastivity. You are very active, but you're not doing that tax return that you're supposed to do. And that's literally what I'm supposed to be doing yesterday and today and this week. Because I wrote to HMRC, please give me some extension because of I'm a bit. And HMRC says, I asked for 1 month. And they said, great, I'm giving you 3 months. And I'm talking about my company's tax return, not my personal, which is simple. And now this end of February is that time coming. And I'm still procrastinating. A normal human probably will not do this and just sit down in front of computer and finish it off. But anyway, it is not about tax return. It's about lamb chops. And you have to marinate really, really, really well with lots of stuff. And the more expert chef you are, the probably you will need less and less ingredient, because I'm not an expert, so I put everything that I can think about in it. Don't even ask me what I put, but it'll be. And did you know these 2 fingers represent the fire and the air? Anyway, so now I'm going to. I'm just thinking. Oh, just want to give a smoky smell. And when, yes, the smoky smell is coming. And then you have to turn it down. one hand. Don't do that unless you are really, really crafty. See, what I'm trying to do, I will do it at the end of it. Yeah, because if you do it in the beginning, you're going to seal off. You don't want to seal off. You want to just give a smoky flavor. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. 1 second, that's it. And now let's do this. Handle with care. And let's wait. The thing is, I know that this is going to spike my blood sugar, but I'm going for a run, so that should be fine. And yesterday, the beautiful podcast I heard about when to eat. And the ground rule is that sunrise you start eating, sunset you stop eating, but sometimes it is not possible. But at least don't eat and go to bed. They said 4 hours is ideal, optimal, if you can do that. And I have put some bait of ghee. Ghee is clarified butter, is really good. And I'm thinking of crushing some raw mango, sour, because food has to be salty, soury, spicy, very tinge of sugar to contrast and all that. And sometimes if you want to soften a hard meat, a red meat, whether anything, lamb or pork or beef, then we use papain. That's an enzyme coming from the papaya. Yeah, pepe. Corica papaya, that's the name. And I haven't used it here though, because I marinated it so long that it should be all okay. And what you need to do now, take a brush and dip the brush in the ghee and just cover it up. Little ghee on the top. And when you serve it with fresh lemon wedges and some onion rings and some chutney on the side. It'll be like heavenly. Like you can get heaven in earth. And if you feel that you are in hell, meaning your life is so miserable, just have it. This one, yeah. And you will feel like you're back to heaven again and stay there. The thing is, if you continuously stay in heaven, the heaven doesn't feel like heaven. Like a fish doesn't realize it's inside the water because it's always there. Sometimes in our life, we see people who love us, but because they love us always, we don't appreciate, but we realize that they used to love us when they're gone. Like I lost my mother last year, my father quite many years ago, and then you feel that I should have said that, I should have done that, and all that regrets and stuff. So don't do that. Life is so fragile. This morning I listened to such a nice podcast about spiritual child. So read this book, The Spiritual Child. They say that every child is born with spirituality. And the first expression of that will happen when they start asking all these questions. Does God love evil people? And where have I come from? And the adolescence is the first time when my daughter started asking, what's my purpose? And then we all forget about that. Then we ask the same question in midlife. We call midlife crisis. Because a child can ask this stupid question, but as a midlife person, you shouldn't. But actually you should. And you would. And then again, when you are kind of near death. So Confucius says that every man has got 2 lives, and the second life begins when they realize that they have got only 1 life. So are you awakened? Sometimes you're depressed because you're waiting, you're hibernating to be awakened. It's like a deep sleep. Then you come out of the sleep and you're liberated. Everything is transparent. The veil in front of your eyes is gone. Everybody's friend. There is no enemy. Even enemy is your friend, because you are part of the whole universe, so that other person is. But how to change that person, that's another story. Anyway, so now that I have done that, this patience for this to be done, and where you sip your coffee, that's your meditation, reflection. I'm going to go. You might not see the end of the kebabs because it's not quick to make kebabs, but I need to go. Sometimes I feel that life is all about waiting, not the destination. You just wait. And I think this waiting makes it even more attractive. The marination is important. Similarly, I was listening to another expert talking about sexual health, and he's saying those who straight go to sex without any foreplay, they don't enjoy it. And for them, the rise in the oxytocin and dopamine doesn't last very long, and it comes with guilt. Whereas when you be intimate with each other, share some moments, private moments, share your life, very intimate experiences, and then that bonds, that bonds. So pure physical contact will not make you bond. So marination will bond. See how I parallel universe move around with my neurodiverse brain. So that's your last look. It's still another 10 minutes minimum. See, off you go. Do whatever you're planning to do today, because it's almost going to be 11 minutes this video.